For Webtalk today, I've brought along 3 great websites for the avid reader. The first one is allreaders.com. It was created by one person, Steve Gordon, who's a graduate of Yale and Harvard Law. He created allreaders.com for book lovers who not only love books, but love certain plots in books, certain kinds of characters, certain kinds and amounts of action and dialogue. And all this information is stored in a database accessible by a search engine created by Mr. Gordon and maintained by him and many, many volunteers. Allreaders.com claims to be different from other book review sites. Besides being searchable by title and author, books are organized by plot, setting, character, and writing style. The reason being, if you know what kind of book you like, you can find other authors who write similar kinds of stories. Now, how to search it? It is straightforward, not fancy. It's a really, straightforward homepage. There are 3 groups of access links on the homepage. There are 2 sets of tiers that run along the top of the page. You can search books or movies, which is the first tier, or you can search genre, science fiction, fantasy, mystery. That's all on the second tier. Clicking on a particular genre takes you to a very long list of authors grouped by the first letter of their last name, and then alphabetical by whole last name. If you click on the name of the particular author, a list and a brief description of each of the author's books appear. There's also commentary that runs down the center of the main page, and it gives simple search instructions. For this general area in the middle, you can search by title or by author by typing in the search box, or you can search by plot, setting, character. All those 3 are grouped together. And using this method, you keep narrowing down your search until you come up with a specific author and title. My opinion, it really sounds better than it really is. Although it claims to carry millions of reviews, I searched for 2 current authors and titles and came up with 0. And I also thought the narrowing process was tedious and really way too restricted. And although there aren't many commercials on the site as a whole, I found the few that were there were very distracting. But I want to end on a positive note, so allreaders.com is another tool for the avid reader to find more reading material in their favorite area. That's allreaders.com. The second one I want to talk about is curledup.com. Book reviews and recommendations for new and backlist nonfiction and literary, mainstream, and genre fiction. The website has a polished, professional look to it, but I found the print rather small. And I thought it was cute. The full name for this website is Curled Up with a Good Book. How to search it? There are links that run down the left-hand side of the page. There are links to author interviews, DVD reviews, and book reviews. Under book reviews is a list of genre, your typical genre, chick lit, romance, sci-fi, graphic, novels, nonfiction, etc. When you select a genre, the newest titles with a picture of their covers comes up. If you select a cover, you are taken to a review of the book by a curledup.com editor, just to let you know that they're the ones that do the reviews. And at the end of the first page, the one with the book covers on it, you're given the option to search the archives. Unfortunately, the archives are not dated, but they are listed numerically. And by selecting the highest number in the series, you get the most recent reviews. Down the center of the home page, there are links to more reviews, the current month and 1 month back. And choosing one of these links takes you to Amazon. On the left-hand side of the home page is the opportunity to sign up for a newsletter. I couldn't find out whether it was a free newsletter or not, so be careful. Don't click until you're sure. I couldn't find out. And this is a great website for authors and publishers. There's a section that lists editorial services available through curledup.com and contact information for rates and details. The last one I want to talk about is bookspot.com. Just quickly, this is a website of websites. I suggest you go check it out. Simple searching, related information. It takes you to all kinds of other websites that you can then click on to go to other websites. So those are the 3, bookspot.com, curledup.com, and allreaders.com. Great for the avid reader. I'm now going to turn it over to Barbara, who's going to talk about her websites.
Thank you, Priscilla. This is to go along with the books that I talked about earlier in the show on unemployment. And there are a number of really good unemployment resource sites, but you have to really be careful about the authoritativeness and the accuracy of some of these. So these are the ones that I recommend. I think they're all very good. www.careeronestop.org, and this is a publicly funded site that's sponsored by the U.S. Department of Labor, and it's a gold mine of resources for job seekers, students, and career professionals. There's a reemployment portal on the site, right on the main page. If you click on that, it's dedicated to those who have lost their job. So from this portal, you can get immediate help with unemployment benefits, healthcare coverage, and dealing with the mental stress of losing your job and all that goes with that. So that can be very helpful as well. The site also has valuable information on job hunting, strategies for job hunting, networking skills, and how to effectively use job banks. There are also links to local one-stop career centers that can help you look for work. And this is all free, assist you with resume writing, and they offer classes on interviewing, writing cover letters, writing thank you notes, following up with employers, etc. There are 2 career centers in the area within 10 miles of Billerica. One is in Woburn and one is in Lowell. So you might want to check those out as well. Again, they're free services. So careeronestop.org. The next one I have is www.rileyguide.com. And all aspects of job hunting and career searching process are represented in this mega gateway. And it's one of the top sites offering a free directory of employment resources and career information and instruction on using the internet to your best advantage for finding a job. What's so great about this site is that all of the links have been evaluated and annotated by the compiler of the database, which is Margaret Deichel, who's a former librarian, as it turns out. She's now an internet consultant for employment and recruiting and career transition services. So the site has several major areas of concentration preparing for the search. This is the mental stuff. This is getting beyond the fact that you've been laid off and you know, the trauma that goes with that. Then resume preparation is covered very well. Doing the research on companies and employers. Searching for work contains job search guides, interviewing and networking resources. Also a section on self-employment and also information for recruiters. So this is probably the most respected career site on the internet, and it's the oldest. So rileyguide.com. And the last one is actually the Massachusetts.gov website. Massachusetts has a great website, and if you click in the gray box on economic downturn, and from there it will take you to a list of things that are currently being talked about in this economic downturn. The top one is jobs and employment, and if you click on that, it takes you to the official site of the Executive Office of Labor and Workforce Development for the state of Massachusetts. The format here is question and answer, and it's a great starting place for the newly unemployed. Questions like where can I find out information on employment? How do I file for an unemployment claim? What unemployment insurance benefits am I eligible for, and how are they calculated? From the gray box on the right side of the page, you can click on Find a Job, and this will take you to the Mass Department of Workforce Development, where you can use their JobQuest database of people currently looking for jobs. So this is a really good one as well, and you can get it from the mass.gov website. So all 3 of those I highly recommend, and good luck with your search.